Hey, what's going on? Hadassah Queen O. Good morning, good morning. Kings and queens, people of Yah, beautiful people of Yah. I got just a short word for you today. I'm in let's see what this is. Mishali. You know it is Proverbs, Mishali, chapter 4, verses 12 and 13. And before I read, I wanna just kind of put this out there. Is you are able to create your own future. And what I mean by that is that Yah, the creator of the universe, he gave us power. He gave us wisdom that we can tap into to where we can turn our gifts and our talents into an income stream. But we can't be afraid to step out on that. Like there are some people who want to work, in corporations and move up the ladder. But I honestly believe kings and queens, we were meant to work for ourselves, to create opportunities for ourselves, which gives us the freedom to stand up for ourselves, to say what we want to say when we want to say it without feeling, like somebody could snatch opportunity away from us or jeopardize our financial income streams, jeopardize the way that we live, the way we provide for our families. But see, if you have your own, then you don't have to worry so much. You don't have to concern, I shouldn't say worry because we're not supposed to worry according to Matthew 6, but you wouldn't have to concern yourself so much about, well, I can't say this or I can't stand up for that. Especially in a time like this where you're seeing injustice, you're seeing all kind of just crazy wickedness just prevailing, and some people won't even stand up. They won't say nothing because somebody else holds their future, if you dig what I'm saying. And that's why you have to see the future with your head up and your shoulders back. You can't be, slumped down looking around like I can't say certain things, and because you're trying to keep either a popular status, sometimes it's just the way it is. People they like to be liked. They care too much about man's opinion that they won't even say something, unless it like literally hits home. So we don't want to be like that. We want to be free, okay? And I'm not talking to everybody. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. Y'all know I keep it real. I'm talking to dreamers. I'm talking to future entrepreneurs now. Talking to visionaries. I'm talking to goal-oriented people, kings and queens who genuinely want to use their gifts that the Most High has given them to create an income stream to provide for themselves and their families and to create opportunities for other people. That's what we're talking about today. That's who I'm talking to, just to set the record straight, because not everybody that's listening in really has an ear to hear. Okay, it's just like reading scripture. Everybody that's reading ain't really hearing. Okay, and so I want to encourage you though with the fact that not only do you have Yah, who is right behind you, he is there, he's with you. His ruach, if you've been filled with it, it's in you. You've got everything. Now it does take other people. It does, and what I mean by that is like, coming together and strategizing, and in a multitude of counsel there's wisdom, and you have all these different scriptures that Yah has given you to give you clues and give you instructions on how to get things going. But you got to step out. You got to try some different things. You may try a few different things and find out that I'm really not passionate about that. It's okay. Some of the most successful people have failed in the discovery stage. They figured out it's not what I'm gonna do, or that's not what I'm really passionate about. That's fine. Just do something. Get out there. Try some things. Okay, because something is gonna work. One thing is gonna work. Two things might work. I take my own life for an example. I wouldn't have ever thought that I would be actually selling beats online. Okay, and making an income off of that. Yeah, I loved music since the third grade, or I mean, really before that, sitting on my great grandmother's piano bench. Her name was Octavia, if you didn't know that. But I mean, I knew music was in me, but I didn't know that I was going to be using it in that capacity to pay my rent, to pay my light bill, to pay my insurance, to pay my car. Uh, gas, all that other stuff. I didn't know that beat sales were going to be funding, or my voice. I do voiceovers, for people, for ministries, for businesses, their commercials and things of that. I didn't know all that way back then, but you have to try things. You have to put yourself out there. You have to discover all the gifts and talents that Yah has given you. And I know some people will say, excuse me, stick to one thing. But if you can do multiple things and make money doing multiple things, why would you do that? And now if you're just good at one thing, there's some people, hey, I'm only good at one thing and I can do it very well, then rock it. You're going to centralize all your efforts. If you're good at multiple things, try some things and see what's working for you. You know, I got some really good advice on a business call. Somebody said, you know, the thing that you're making money on, that might be great, but it's almost like don't neglect the other gifts, because the other gifts may be able to make you even more money. And the one that you're really holding on to could be actually preventing you from really walking in all that you were called to do. So keep that in mind too. I have some really good, wise people who are entrepreneurs in business and doing a lot of great things too that I listen to. So it's good. Even leaders have to have coaches. That's wise. So let me get back to the scripture, okay? Missionally, Proverbs 4, verses 12 and 13. And this is my encouragement to you through scripture. This is Yah's encouragement to you, his own word. It says, when you walk, your steps shall not be hindered. Do you hear that? When you walk into your calling, into things that you are gifted to do, what does it say? Your steps shall not be hindered. And if you run, you shall not stumble. Become strong and disciplined. Hear that. Become strong and disciplined. Watch over her, for she is your life. It says, do not let her go. So this is the encouraging word for you today, is that when you walk, your steps are not going to be hindered. And when you run, you're not going to stumble. Okay? That's confidence in what Yah has given you and what you already have inside. And then the other part that you have to do is become strong in discipline. Because if you really want to see some things work, you got to cut the nonsense. What are you doing with your time? That could be a whole nother video. How are you spending your time? How do your days look like? What are you doing? Are you making progress towards some of these things? Are you writing down your vision? Are you connecting with other people? You know, are you reaching out for help, for advice? Are you reading? Are you researching online? We have the internet. Everybody can research. Everybody can find out different things about the industry they want to be in. Okay, so it's out there. There's no excuses. Discipline. Be strong in it and don't let it go, because she is your life. That's what scripture says. And so I want to just encourage you with that. And I love the scriptures. The scriptures are just, they're powerful. They're more powerful than anything in this world, because they're Yah's very words. And so just keep your head up. Keep those shoulders back. Again, this is Hadassah, Queen O.
Head up, shoulders back, that's the way I'm living. I've got dreams and I've got vision. Head up, shoulders back, that's the way I'm living. I've got dreams and I've got vision. So say, can't nobody hold me down. I'm going up, 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 up. Say, can't nobody hold me down. I'm going up, 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 up. Say, can't nobody hold me down. I'm going